Okay, 90-day challengers. Wanted to shoot a quick video here to go over a couple topics. All right, so just want to start off by saying it's a few weeks in. By far, probably one of the best groups we've seen in regards to support, questions, a lot of positive energy coming out, and then just overall the biggest group we've had. So this is pretty exciting for the first 90-day challenge of one of the biggest groups we've had. They've all been pretty good, but this is definitely pretty excited to see how the results turn out with this one. So, guys, I know we're a few weeks in. I've had some few people asking some questions about different things, so I'm going to try to cover a little bit of those pieces and kind of maybe shed some light on it, okay? So let's just start off, we're phase one. We've only got a few more weeks left when we start phase two. Let's talk about nutrition. Nutrition, remember, we're trying to build a basic guideline and a basic baseline for where we're at now, all right? We're not trying to do macros. If people have been asking me about macros, and some of you guys know and understand macros, or kind of a little bit do, don't get so caught up in macros and calories. Remember, quality of food is what we are really focusing on. So, also, carb cycling is one thing we're hearing about. Now, some people know about carb cycling, some people know about macros because you've either just past experience or somebody inside the facility knows about it and was in one of the challenges before or has been training here for a while and just has asked you questions about that. Those are things that we're just not there yet. Phase two is when we start talking about macros, carb cycling. I've kind of already given you guys foods that kind of meet a very basic guideline of macros that you can't really veer from too far from and get too far in one direction or the other. Some of you guys have ate some food and noticed, wow, the caloric intake is quite a bit lower than what you're used to. That just means that, yeah, some of the foods that you chose just happen to be very lucky and fall within a very low calorie count each time, each meal you pick, okay? Probably because you picked something that was pretty easy and simple to do. The more easy, the more simple winds up being a little less calories than usual. If you're following like the strict meal plan, those macros are designed a certain way as well. The carb cycling too as well. We're not going into that a whole lot. The foods that I've given you guys have some like carb cycling concepts already involved in it. All right. So nutrition-wise, remember just quality of food, guys. Portion sizes, timing, prepping your food. You guys should not be tired of your food. You shouldn't be tired of chicken or tired of turkey or tired of fish. If you are, it's because you're eating it consistently, probably a little too much. You're not kind of going to these broader spectrums. If you're getting tired of food already, definitely need to reach out to me. Let me know, especially if you're making it in different ways and you're just like, hey, I don't like this and I don't like that. Like, that's understandable. There's some things you're not going to like, but there's some things like I said, chicken or turkey. You shouldn't be at the point where you're tired of it, and your food also shouldn't be boring at this point either, guys. Later on the road, we're going to really tighten up our food and tighten up our nutrition. When that comes around, there may be some like, hey, this is kind of boring. This is not that much fun. I'm not a big fan of chicken anymore. I'm kind of tired of it. That is expected later on in phase three. But right now, you guys should definitely be enjoying your food now because if you're not, phase two and phase three becomes that much harder than it needs to be. Okay, so that's kind of the touch and basis on the nutrition flex. That we will get into macros, we will get into calories, we'll get into carb cycling, we'll get into all that phase two. So you only got like 2 weeks left. All right. So with that being said, in a few weeks, guys, towards the end, you need to make sure you're setting up times to come in and do your measurements to see where you're at. All right. We'll also have that nutrition class towards the end as well. In regards to into measurements, some of you guys are weighing yourselves on a daily basis. I don't recommend that. That can get a little frustrating for some people. Some people are weighing themselves and they're seeing changes. Some people are weighing themselves and not seeing any changes, okay? If you're seeing the changes, that's fantastic. That's great, guys. If you're not seeing the changes, guys, don't get frustrated. If you have any frustrations at all, come talk to me. I'll be able to help you guys out as much as possible with some of those frustrations, kind of set them at ease for you guys, okay? So don't get frustrated, guys. We're only a few weeks in, so remember, it's consistency and it's a long haul, all right? Now, workout-wise, let's touch base on the workouts. You guys on the workouts, remember, go at you guys' speed, go at you guys' resistance. Everybody should be just trying to get in the rhythm of things. Don't try to go 110%, 100%. Don't go crazy. Don't try to compete with the person next to you. Just compete against yourself. All right. Most people have been doing a pretty good job of that, but really just try to push yourself personally. Um, if it doesn't challenge you, if it doesn't change you, is what I always talk about. So, challenge yourself for sure, but make sure you're going at a good pace and not overdoing it. Okay, consistency again. You want to be able to come back the next day and work out again. So the goal is not to be so tired that I don't see you for another week. All right. So with that being said, some people are getting pretty sore. Right about now, if you've been sticking with it, you guys should be in close to like that soreness starting to subside, or soreness still being there, and you guys processing it out a little bit faster. Okay. So some days I will tell you, this month we're doing legs twice. The plyo day seems to be the day that hurts people the most and gives them the most soreness. And then pull-up day for the first 2 rounds is going to be probably the area you're going to be the most sore in, mainly in the elbow region here. Okay, so remember, stretch and plenty of water to help move that soreness out. All right, and stick with it. Don't be sedentary. Make sure you keep moving around. All right, as we continue. All right, guys. So those are kind of some of the base areas for you guys. That once again, keep the positive energy. Everybody's been helping everybody out. It's awesome. Totally loving it. I mean, like I said, I'm excited at the end of these 90 days to see where everybody's at. I'm actually pretty excited to see where everybody's at the end of the first 30 days. I think we're really going to see some great results compared to what we've seen in the past. So stay at it, guys. Stay focused. And remember, ask me any questions if you guys have any. That's what I'm here for. All right, guys. Stay at it.